athletes with assault, with the Joe Mixon thing. You would have to think to take a guy in the first round in the week that he was accused of raping somebody, you'd have to think that they did their due diligence and they know that this isn't the case. There's no way possible, It does kind of give you pause because the Raiders do it, and the Raiders did do historically a lot of crazy things like in the last 15 years under Al Davis. But you would have to think that they did their research, that they did their homework on this kid, and they think that's going to be all right. So you're right. If everything is fine, the Raiders got a good pick. I mean, a great pick with that young kid. We'll talk more about him in a little while. I got a couple more teams that I want to mention in the draft and what they did and my thoughts on it, so that's coming up here in a little bit. I want to read some of your chat from Coop. Agreed, Ty. I wouldn't have minded seeing Kaiser with a team like the Bears. Think Kaiser would have been better than another year at Notre Dame. DeShone Kizer does not go in the first round last night, which is kind of interesting. It's crazy how, a guy clearly comes from off the radar, just comes from nowhere like this Patrick Mahomes kid and surpasses the other guy that's been getting all of the hoopla and all of the conversation. And once again, this is not what we do for a living. And a lot of times players do get more hype than they deserve. So maybe that's the case. But Mahomes goes number 10 and DeShone Kizer is still in the darn green room. And you notice they haven't showed guys that slipped out of the first round. So they actually marched out to the stage, all of the guys that were invited, and these are the guys that you thought would be drafted in the first round. And so they trotted them all out at the beginning. DeShone Kizer was out there, and like they used to do in years in the past, if a guy started to fall, you remember what happened with Aaron Rodgers, a guy started to fall, they'd show him in the green room, and they'd show angst on his face and, him praying and hoping that somebody would draft him so it's not an embarrassing situation. And they didn't do that last night. Y'all notice that? Like, they didn't show all of those guys, and there's several guys, not just DeShone Kizer, that wasn't picked last night. They didn't do that typical thing that they normally do in the draft last night. They didn't do that. So, I mean, DeShone Kizer pretty much is the only other quarterback that I can think of on the board right now that should have gone last night that's probably going to go very early in round number 2 tonight. 404-382-0338. Andre Elam says 334. I know I love this pick. This is the best pick the 49ers have made since they Patrick Willis at LB at linebacker out of Ole Miss. Very good. Talking about the Solomon kid from the Marching Podcast, Morning from the West Coast. My first time in the chat. Root to all of the bros. Hey. The Marching Podcast. What up, Q? West Coast bros in the house. From Texas Ty, Kizer holds the ball too long, too. He got all the stuff you can teach, though. He's got all the stuff you can't teach, though. I was hoping Chicago would get him second or third round, and that might happen. I don't. Now that they made this deal to bring in Mitch Trubisky and drafting him number 2, that's probably not going to happen. But Kizer is probably going to go to a team where he can be a backup for a year or two, develop more, and play for somebody. Like, I see him, his size, the prototypical size or whatever, he's probably going to get a shot to be a starter in the NFL at some point. From Cedric Galloway, he says K3000. What up, K3000? From the Jeff Fox Show. Jeff Fox, what up? Great job yesterday for the Jeff Fox Show. Speaking of which, no shows today on the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network after me. Guys getting a weekend started early, I guess. Shouts out to my man Jeff Fox yesterday for the Jeff Fox Show. Last night, the Kicking It with Kesey show. Phenomenal show. If you didn't hear Kesey's show last night, man, you need to go back and listen on the podcast, on the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network on Spreaker.com. Great shows yesterday by those fellas. So we'll have shows back and ready to go for you on Monday with Jeff Fox and the Microwave and all of those cats on Monday right here on WSME. From that ninja, From that ninja says, Rel, Josh Dobbs, Doug Evans, or Deshaun Kaiser to Cleveland would be a steal and probably give them the best draft. A lot of people high on Dobbs, man, out of Tennessee, feeling like that he could really be the steal of the draft as well. From Redland Texans, my side piece, you cannot take a quarterback from Texas Tech in the first round. Smoke and mirrors. Al David D. Putney Thompson. KC, Mahomes' draft party wasn't too many ninjas other than his pops. Yeah, I did. So I guess Pat Mahomes is of mixed race, and I did notice that. I guess he had his draft party at his house, and I saw plenty of our Caucasian brothers and sisters, and then I saw one spot in the crowd, his daddy. I guess they didn't have the draft party at his daddy house, his daddy mom and them house. I guess he had his mom and them house, but that's fine. But I did notice that. I was like, damn, there's a lot of Caucasian brothers and sisters in that house. Where the brothers at? From 334 Bama Boy, Bab, they said the same thing about Reuben Foster. He hangs with the round crowd. What the hell does that mean? Let's see. What else we got here in the chat on Spreaker.com? From Ben, or from Bro McDowell. He says, Traveling Mercies as I drive to Jackson State to get my daughter for the summer. That's what's up. Shouts out, Bro McDowell, to you and your daughter. His daughter goes to Jackson State. So my daughter goes to college. They went to college the same year. Bro McDowell is the unofficial, official historian of the Doug Stewart Show. Yeah, Traveling Mercies, brother. Yeah. Gilead Rose Finest. What up, Cuzzo? He says, Andre, that whole story reminds me of this chick on the boat I was on. We was in port in Spain on a LHD, and she was getting oh, wait a minute. We were train ran by some of the Marines, but she realized brother had took a turn and tried to cry wolf, and them dudes but failed to realize the ship has cameras, and they was getting it done right in front of the camera. Laugh out loud. Wow. I guess he's talking about that Conley story. And you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. From Jam, Find Me Later. He says, don't do it, Tiffany. Dude got real sensitive about that yesterday, laughing my ass off. From Rail Scott, Doug, did you step Pops invite you to the draft party? Come on, man. Come on with that Doug's new daddy shit, man. Come on. I mean, it's kind of funny. It is kind of funny. And whoever the darn profile pic that Doug's new daddy used yesterday, as far as being my new daddy, was comical as hell. But listen, let's cut all of that out. Yeah, Doug's new daddy. Whatever, man. That dude ain't my damn daddy. Long story if you're new to the show, but yesterday I started talking about my mama got a new friend. Yeah, I don't want to get back into all of this shit again, man, but it's kind of, Stewies think they're comedians and whatnot, man. My mama, that's just, whatever. He better watch his ass, I know that much. The number 14 pick in the draft, the Philadelphia Eagles take Derek Barnett, defensive end out of Tennessee. A lot of question about him, man. His numbers, like he doesn't run fast. He's not that quick. Like his numbers are very questionable, man. And you watch film on him, I don't know how he gets off the edge, man. And he's the all-time sack leader at Tennessee. This is another kid that I watch throughout the Senior Bowl and the Combine. That his numbers didn't match up with my cousins. But I guess he's got production. Man. He actually worked out with Chuck Smith, too, this summer. I do know that. My cousin worked out with Chuck Smith here in Atlanta as well. So Derek Barnett, defensive end out of Tennessee, goes number 14 to the Philadelphia Eagles. The number 17 pick, Jonathan Allen, a defensive end from Alabama, may be the steal of the draft as well. That kid kind of fell a little bit, but the Redskins largely have ignored the defensive line in the draft for years. Taking defensive linemen, the last time they took a defensive lineman in the first round was 1997, which was Kennard Lang, former Miami Hurricane. Allen has top 5 talent and can impact the run and pass. He's only 286 pounds, though. What do you mean, only 286 pounds? Did you ever think in your lifetime you would hear them talk about a 286-pound guy as only? He's had some little health issues as well. He needed surgery on his left shoulder in 2014, hurt it again a year later, needing more surgery. So those are probably the reasons of why he dropped a little bit. But I think that this kid, man, if he can stay healthy, a lot of times with the technology and the way medicine works today, man, I mean, these guys come back bigger, stronger, and faster. So if he can stay healthy, man, this might be another steal of the draft. Yeah, 404-382-0338. You can also email me at Doug@theDougStewartShow.com. When we get back from the break, a little entertainment talk. Birthdays and whatnot. Oh, shit. Doug's new daddy back. Doug's new daddy. Doug's new daddy says, hey, Ron was at the party for Cousin Rivers last night. The Falcons should have picked him up. He ain't your damn cousin, man. Get out of this shit. The corporate brother. Doug comes home and hears the Clarence Carter. I be stroking. Fuck you. F you. F you with a donkey phallus. Rel Scott, okay, Doug's new daddy. Andre Elam, GRF, I bet the enlisted are knocking the female. They talk some military talk. Denise milking cookies, Doug was tripping hard as F. He knows his mama got to get her groove back. All right, let's just take a break, man. Back in 3 minutes. Entertainment coming up. Right, y'all kill me with this shit here, man. God.
Shit about real life right here, man. Now that shit y'all nigga talking irrelevant, you did. Yeah. We can't see it in real life, nigga. We ain't taking that shit. Yeah. Try again. Let's get it. Come on. Dropped off and then it finished. Drip that real game, no scrimmage. Okay. I'ma need that sweat back with interest. Give me that back. Real life, no scrimmage. Real life, no scrimmage. Boss nigga from apprentice. Boss nigga. Pussy nigga, get some business. Pussy nigga, get some business. Real life, no scrimmage. Oh my God. Real life, no scrimmage. Real life, no scrimmage. Feeling like I'm running the building. Real life, no scrimmage. Real life, nigga. Real life, no scrimmage. That's how I feel. You fucking with me, fuck nigga, go rest. Fuck nigga, go rest. Real life, no scrimmage. Real life, nigga. Get out of here. My niggas jumping from the line of scrimmage. Ooh, about anything.
Yeah. Can't be out here playing victim. Can't be out here looking simple. Deleting pictures out the social. Hard on polo. Slept with me when I was broke. You know that I know this. I can't let you hoe niggas knock me off of my focus. I gotta go get it. Push my 97 like a 90s dope dealer. In my section acting like I don't know niggas. Sauce like Alfredo. Try to swell off you like Fredo. My niggas go off when I say so. Live familiar, I'm part of these plays just like a major role. Y'all been around way too long. Would you fuck niggas please move on? Okay.
Dropped off and then it finished. Drip that real game, no scrimmage. Okay. I'ma need that sweat back with interest. Give me that back. Real life, no scrimmage. Real life, no scrimmage. Boss nigga from apprentice. Boss nigga. Pussy nigga, get some business. Pussy nigga, get some business. Real life, no scrimmage. Oh my God. Real life, no scrimmage. Real life, no scrimmage. Feeling like I'm running the building. Real life, no scrimmage. Real life, nigga. Real life, no scrimmage. That's how I feel. You fucking with me, fuck nigga, go rest. Fuck nigga, go rest. Real life, no scrimmage. Real life, nigga. Get out of here. My niggas jumping from the line of scrimmage. Ooh, about anything.